Hi, I'm Chrissy, and welcome to my new channel, Ill Fit Chrissy. So many ills, so much to be grateful for. Figuring it out again and again, always finding my fit. These words effectively serve as a sort of internal compass. Life hasn't exactly followed the plan, or any plan. I'm profoundly hearing impaired and have spent a lifetime navigating a hearing world that wasn't built for me. I've faced down breast cancer, multiple surgeries, reconstruction, and other ailments, and proverbial bumps in my road, which often have required massive realignments. This channel isn't about cancer or disabilities or any specific illnesses or road bumps per se. It's about information and adaptation and connection and hopefully having a bit of fun. Most recently, I had back-to-back total knee replacements that are still teaching me patience daily. Heck yes, it hurt. And it still hurts more than I care to admit. But I'm happy to report that I'm walking straighter and stronger already. I can do stairs without holding on to the railing and walls like there's an earthquake going on while I'm trying to go up and down. And it's been a long time since I've been able to do that. I'm fed up with the recovery phase, especially as all these bumps in the road have made me feel like I've been in one recovery phase or another, always not having all the information and always reaching for it to figure out how and where I fit now. I do often have to operate without all of the information. When you are any degree of hearing impaired, and mine is classified as profound, you are operating without all the information. Even with hearing aids or cochlear implants, which are wonderful, but do have limitations. Sound, people's spoken voices, footsteps, raindrops, fire alarms, all important information that a hearing impaired or deaf person may miss. But there's a bright side too. The jerks I encounter usually reveal themselves as jerks sooner than they might otherwise. Also, I can always switch the hearing aids off if, say, a beach blanket neighbor is blaring obnoxious music so loudly it's too loud even for me. But it's a constant pursuit of information, filling the holes and blanks that have in part inspired me to launch this channel. Because yes, though at the moment I'm fed up with total knee replacement recovery, I am healing and I am excited. No more crab working, no more random knees giving out or catching and almost falling, no more chronic pain with no end in sight, like nails being driven into my kneecaps with every step. This is healing pain. This will pass and leave me with Iron Man knees. Not perfect knees. I'll have some limitations. I'm a former distance runner, which, by the way, is not what happened to my knees. But I'll never run again, not without potentially damaging all that work that my wonderful surgeon did and giving me these new Iron Man knees. But I'll have some serious newfound strength. Like a lot of people, I've had seasons where I felt my body kept changing the rules. Every time I finally figured something out, life handed me a new puzzle. And often, none of the pieces fit. Hearing impairment to breast cancer to total knee replacements, and lots of bumps in between. I had to find ways to make the pieces fit anyway. I stopped trying to get back to who I used to be each time. That's what this channel is about as well. My grandmother used to tell me, you get 10 minutes for your pity party, and then you get back to it. Yeah, I felt sorry for myself at times, but that's not what this channel is about. It's about getting back to it and sticking to it and finding your fit. It's also about sharing a massive information I've stockpiled through every bump in the road, through every recovery. I have a habit of stockpiling information, so I want to share all the stuff I found out about, for example, going through breast cancer that nobody told me, that I wish I had known. And stuff that I'm still surprised to find is rarely talked about, that should be talked about. And I want to share with you mistakes that I have made, if it may help another avoid doing the same. Right now, I'm at the point in my knee replacement recovery that I can start putting rehabilitation workouts into a higher gear. My goal is to ride a bike by the time the summer is over, a real bike, outside, on the trail. Presently, I'm stuck on a recumbent stationary bike, which is fine, but extraordinarily boring. So I'm also going to be working on building back strength I lost since the surgeries. I've had 3 major surgeries in the past year. One to deal with a breast reconstruction mishap and the back-to-back total knee replacements. I'm excited to now start working on getting strong and building back muscle, and I'll share what I'm doing presently in this phase of strength building recovery. I'll talk about food. Nothing fancy. I'm no chef. I do love food, and I do try. But there are some nutritional guidelines I learned that help me lots, and recipes that help me feel better, fight inflammation, and still get a thumbs up from the kids. I'm a mom of 2 teens as well. Making sure that it's teen approved is very important to writing the menu. But so is anything that can help you feel better, fight inflammation, and give you energy, help support strength building, and so forth. I'll cover accessibility, hearing loss, and sign language learning, which I recently recommitted myself to upon discovering a local community of ASL, that's American Sign Language. And this is something I'm very excited about. I've learned sign language and become somewhat proficient a few times in my life, but living and working always in the hearing world, I never had the opportunity to use it well enough to retain it. I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to become fluent and engage with the local deaf and hard of hearing community that I've been missing out on all this time. I'll talk about mental health, because recovery isn't just physical. Whatever your ill may be. We'll hopefully laugh, hopefully a lot, because humor has carried me through some incredibly dark moments. We'll talk about countless things I'd wish I'd known before facing any one of my ills, because there's so much, too much, that no one tells you in advance. I hope to reduce some unpleasant surprises, if I may, for others who may be about to face stuff like I have faced. You'll also find honest reviews of countless products I spent hours and hours researching, because no one hands you a manual for these kinds of changes in life, or else it's often missing key real-life chapters, including what are the actual products that actually help you versus just the ones with excellent marketing campaigns behind them. Recovery tools, fitness equipment, wardrobe adaptations that work with your body instead of against it, work with your new body, that is. Beauty products that made me feel like me again without breaking the budget. Because sometimes just a shower, brushing your hair, and putting on your favorite lipstick, it won't solve the problem, but it might give you just enough of a boost to face the day. This isn't about pretending everything happens for a reason. It's not toxic positivity. It's about adapting, learning, sometimes grieving, often laughing, and always looking for the next way to keep moving forward, always getting back to it. So if you're recovering from surgery, living with chronic illness or disability, supporting somebody who is, or simply trying to build a life that's meaningful even when it doesn't look the way you imagined it would or it should, or even if you're just curious about any of this. I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll find something that saves you time, helps you avoid a mistake I already made, gives you hope on a dark day, helps you laugh through a dark day, or simply reminds you that you're not doing this alone, or you don't have to. And I hope we can laugh at ourselves above all some too. I know that learning to genuinely laugh at myself has become a bit of a superpower for me. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me today. I'd love to have you join me as I go forward on this Ill-Fit Chrissy channel journey. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.